Hi, welcome back to BuonaPappa. Today's recipe is very traditional Italian. We are going to cook together semolina and ham gnocchi or dumplings. They are also called gnocchi alla Romana, Roman gnocchi. I consider semolina gnocchi the Italian version of mac and cheese because they are totally into the comfort food category. They are creamy, kids they love them, they are so easy to prepare and to make. So let's start together with our recipe, semolina and ham gnocchi. First thing to do, we are going to take a nice medium pan and we're going to turn the heat at medium. We are going to place our milk in the pan and just a pinch of salt. When you will see that tiny bubbles, they are going to form on the side of the pan and a kind of a tiny layer is going to form on top. That's when the milk is almost boiling. At this point, we are going to add the semolina flour very slowly. And with the whisk, we are going to stir everything so that no grains are going to be formed. You will see that immediately, in less than 2 minutes, our semolina will react with the milk, forming a nice and creamy mixture. Now we are going to turn the heat off and we're going to add the remaining ingredients, the egg yolks, the butter, that with the heat of the semolina will basically melt instantly, the Parmesan cheese, the ham. The ham, I just cut the ham in tiny pieces with a knife. We're going to mix everything and then we're going to take a baking sheet with a foil of parchment paper on top. We're going to spread our semolina mix evenly because we want to form a uniform layer, kind of thick. I would say 3/4 of an inch. And we're going to let it cool down for 20 minutes, half an hour. With a cookie cutter, I'm going to cut a lot of hearts. I'm going to take a nice pan that can go in the oven and I'm going to place my semolina hearts one next to the other. Final touch, I'm going to sprinkle 1 or 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese on top of my semolina hearts. Additional tip, if you want, in addition to the Parmesan cheese, you can always put some tiny pieces of butter on top of the semolina, but I want to stay on the light side of the recipe, so I'm just adding some Parmesan cheese on top. I'm going to place my semolina hearts in the oven, already preheated at 200 degrees. I'm going to cook them for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to give them an additional 5 minutes of broiling, because I want a nice golden crust on top. Our semolina gnocchi, or semolina hearts in this case, are ready. And I can assure you, they are so creamy and yummy that your kids and the rest of the family will really enjoy them. And we are going to see each other next week with another recipe from BuonaPappa. And as always, BuonaPappa a tutti! Ciao! Happy San Valentine to everybody! Ciao!